Hello everyone and welcome to the historic Owen Theater! My name is Josh Bolden. I have the privilege to serve as director for this production. I'm also on the board of directors here with the Branson Regional Arts Council, and we are so grateful that you chose to spend your Sunday afternoon with us and the Bard. Thank you so much for being here today. This is an educational show. We're trying to bring back some classical theater to the Branson area for schools and all of you. So thank you so much for coming out. If you would like to see more productions like this, any donation at the box office as you leave is greatly appreciated. We had a reduced ticket to bring as many people into this space as possible with a very, very low budget show using a lot of resources. Everyone you see here today working is 100% volunteer to try to bring arts and classical theater to the Branson area. So thank you, our patrons and our audience, for being here today. Thank you. You've made this possible for us today. Here to also remind you that there is no smoking in the theater anywhere at any time. Bathrooms are back in the lobby to the right, and also down the alleyway outside we have very nice public bathrooms next to the parking lot back over here. Also want to remind you that we will have a 15-minute intermission in 2 acts where you can go back to the concessions and pick up some more popcorn and soda on your way to Act 2. Please take this time to silence your cell phones, put those away, and I will ask that there is no flash photography. However, you may take photos and videos since this is a 400-year-old play and nobody owns the rights. The music is also free copyright, so thank you for being here. Without further ado, we present to you William Shakespeare's The Comedy of Errors!
To procure my fall, and my doom of death and woes and all.
Merchant of Syracuse, plead no more. I am not partial to infringe our laws. The enmity and discord which have late sprung from the rancorous outrage of your dupe to merchants, our well-dealing countrymen, has sealed his rigorous statutes with their bloods, excludes all pity from our threatening looks. It hath in solemn synods been decreed, both by Syracusans and ourselves, to admit no traffic to our adverse towns. Nay, more, if any, born in Ephesus, be seen at Syracusan marts and fairs. Again, if any Syracusan born come to the bay of Ephesus, he dies, unless 1,000 marks can be levied to quit the penalty and to ransom him. Thy substance, valued at the highest rate, cannot amount unto 100 marks. Therefore, by law, thou art condemned to die.
Yet this my comfort. When your words are done, my woes end likewise with the evening sun.
Well, Syracusan, say in brief thy cause. Why thou departest from thy native home, and for what cause thou camest to Ephesus?
A heavier task could not have been imposed than I to speak my griefs unspeakable. Yet that the world may witness that my end was wrought by nature, not by vile offense, I'll utter what my sorrow gives me leave. In Syracuse was I born, and wed to a woman happy but for me, and by me had not our hap been bad. Earth I lived in joy. Wealth increased by prosperous voyages I often made to Epidamnum, till my factor's death, and the great care of goods at random left drew me from the kind embracements of my spouse, from whom my absence was not 6 months old before herself, almost at fainting under the pleasing punishment that women bear, made provisions for her following me, and soon and safe arriving where it was. There, had she not been long, but she became the joyful mother of 2 goodly sons, and it was strange. The one so like the other as could not be distinguished but by names. That very hour, and in the selfsame inn, a mean woman was delivered of such a burden, male twins, both alike. Those, for their parents were exceeding poor, I bought and brought up to attend to my sons. My wife, not meanly proud of two such boys, made daily motions for our return home, and unwilling I agreed. Alas, too soon we came aboard. A league from Epidamnum had we sailed before the always with no baying deep gave any tragic instance of our harm. The sailors sought for safety by our boat and left the ship, then sinking right to us. My wife, more caring for the latter board, had fastened him into a small spare mast, such as seafaring men provide for storms. To him, one of the other twins was bound, whilst I had been like heedful of the other. The children thus disposed, my wife and I fastened ourselves at either end of the mast, and floating straight, obedient to the stream, was carried unto Corinth as we thought. At length, the sun, gazing down upon the earth, dispersed the vapors that had offended us. And by the benefit of his wish light, the seas waxed calm. And we discovered two ships from afar making amain to us. Of Corinth that, and of Ephesus this. But ere they came, oh, let me say no more. Gather the sequel by that came before.
Nay, old man, do not break off so. For we may pity, though not pardon thee.
Had the gods done so, I would not worthily term them merciless to us. For ere the ships could meet by twice 5 leagues, we were encountered by a mighty rock, which being violently borne upon our helpful ship was splitted in the midst. Her part, for so seeming as burdened with lesser weight, but not with lesser woe, was carried with more speed before the wind, and in their sight they three were taken up by fishermen of Corinth, as we thought. At length, another ship seized on us, and knowing whom it was their hap to save, they gave healthful welcome to their shipwrecked guests, and would have reft the fishers of their prey, had not their bark been very slow of sail. And therefore, homeward did they bend their course. Thus have you heard me, severed from my bliss. That by misfortunes was my life prolonged to tell sad stories of my own mishaps.
And for the sake of them thou sorrowest for, do me the favor to dilate at full what has befallen on them and thee till now.
My youngest son, and yet my eldest care, at 18 years, became inquisitive after his brother, and importuned me that his attendant, such his case was like, reft of a brother, yet retained his name, might bear him company in quest of him, whom whilst I labored of love to see, I hazarded the loss of whom I loved. 5 summers have I spent in furthest Greece, roaming clean through the bounds of Asia, and coasting homeward came to Ephesus. Hopeless to find, yet loath to leave unsought, or that or any place that harbors men. Yet here must end the story of my life, and happy were I in my timely death, could all my travels warn me they live.
Hapless Aegean, whom the fates have marked to bear the extremity of dire mishap. Trust me, were it not against our laws, against my oath, my crown, my dignity, my soul should sue as advocate for thee. Yet though thou art a judge to the dead, I will favor thee in what I can. I grant thee this day to seek thy life by beneficial help. Try all the friends thou hast in Ephesus. Beg thou or borrow to make up the sum and live. If no, then thou art doomed to die. Jailer, take him to thy custody.
I will, my lord.
Hopeless and helpless doth the Aegean wend, but to procrastinate his lifeless end.
of epidamnum, lest your goods too soon be confiscate. This very day, a Syracusan merchant is apprehended for arrival here, and, not being able to buy out his life according to the statute of the town, dies ere the weary sun set in the west. Oh, there's your money that I had to keep.
Go bear it to the centaur where we host Dromio, and stay there till I come to thee. Get thee away.
Many a man will take you at your word, sir, and go indeed having so good a mean.
A trusty villain, ma'am, that's very oft. When I am dull with care and melancholy, lightens my humor with his merry jest. What? Will you walk with me about the town and go to my inn and dine with me?
Oh, I have invited, sir, to certain merchants of whom I hope to make much benefit. I crave your pardon. Soon, at 5 o'clock, please you, I shall meet with you upon the mart, and afterward consort you till bedtime. My present business calls me from you now.
Farewell till then. I will go lose myself and wander up and down to view the city.
Sir, I commend you to your own content.
She that commends me to my own content commends me to the thing that I cannot get. I to the world am like a drop of water that in the ocean seeks another drop, who, falling there to find his fellow forth, unseen, inquisitive, confounds himself. So I, to find a mother and a brother, in quest of them, unhappy lose myself. Here comes the almanac of my true date. What now? How chanced thou art returned so soon?
Return so soon? Rather approach too late. The cavement burns, the pig falls from the spit, the clock has struck 12 upon the bell. My mistress made a one upon my cheek. She is so hot because the meat is cold. The meat is cold because you come not home. You come not home because you have no stomach. You have no stomach, having broken your fast. But we that know what 'tis to fast and pray are penitent for your default today.
Stop in your wind, sir. Tell me this, I pray. Where have you left the money that I gave you?
Oh, 6pence that I had on Wednesday last to pay the Sabbath to my mistress Crupper. The Sabbath I had, sir, I kept it not.
I am not in a sport of humor now. Tell me, and dally not, where is the money?
I pray you jest, sir, as you sit at dinner. I from my mistress come to you in post.
Come, Dromio, come. These jests are out of season. Reserve them till a merrier hour than this. Where is the gold I gave in charge to thee?
To me, sir? What, you gave no gold to me.
Now, as I am a Christian, answer me, where is the 1,000 marks thou hadst of me?
I have some of your marks upon my paint, some of my mistress's marks upon my shoulders, but not 1,000 marks between you both.
Thy mistress's marks? What mistress slave hast thou?
Your worship's wife? My mistress hath the phoenix. She that does fast till you come home to dinner, and prays that she will hie you home to dinner.
What? Wilt thou flout me thus into my face, being forbid? Then take you that,
Go!
Sir Knave.
What mean you, sir? For God's sake, hold your hand. Nay, and you will not take my hand. Oh!
Upon my life, by some device or other, the villain is overwrought of all my money. They say this town is full of cozenage. Has nimble jugglers that deceive the eye, dark-working sorcerers that change the mind, soul-killing witches that deform the body. If it proves so, I would be gone no sooner. Out to the centaur to go seek the slave. I greatly fear my money is not safe.
Sure, Luciana, it is 2 o'clock.
Perhaps some merchant hath invited him, and from the mart he's somewhere gone to dinner. Good sister, let us dine and never fright. Man is master of his liberty. Time is their master, and when they see time, they go or come. If so, be patient, sister.
Why should their liberty than ours be more?
Because their business still lies outdoor.
Look, when I serve him so, he takes it ill.
No, he is the bridle of your will.
Look, there are none but asses will be bridled so.
Why, headstrong liberty is lashed with woe. There's nothing situated. secret under heaven's eye, but half is found in earth, in sea, in sky. The beasts, the fishes, and the winged fowls are all their male subjects and at their control. Man, more divine, master of all these, Lord of the wide world, the wild watery seas, are masters to their females and their lords, then let your will attend on their accords.
This servitude makes you keep unwed.
Not this, but troubles of the marriage bed.
But were you wedded, you would bear some sway.
Ere I learn love, I practice to obey.
How? If your husband starts some other where?
Till he come home again, I would forbear.
Patience, unmoved. No marvel though she pause. They can be meek that have no other cause. So thou, that hast no unkind mate to grieve thee, with urging helpless patience would relieve me. But if thou live to see like right bereft, this fool-begged patience in thee will be left.
Well, I will marry one day, but to try. Here comes your man, now your husband is mine.
Say, is your tardy master now at hand?
Oh, yea, he's had 2 hands with me, that my 2 ears can bear witness.
Say, didst thou speak with him? Knowest thou his mind?
My eye, he told his mind upon my pate, beshrew his hand, I scarce could understand
But
it.
say, I prithee, is he coming home? It seems he hath great care to please his wife.
Oh, I sure, mistress, my master is horn mad. When I desired him to come home to dinner, he asked me for 1,000 marks in gold. 'Tis dinner time, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Your meat is burned, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Will you come, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Where's the 1,000 marks I gave thee, villain? The pig, quoth I, is burned. My gold, quoth he. My mistress, sir! Hang off thy mistress! I know not thy mistress! Out on thy mistress!
Quoth who?
Quoth my master! I know, quoth he, no house, no wife, no mistress! So that my errand due unto my tongue, I thank him. I bear home upon my shoulders, for in conclusion he did beat me there! Am I so round with you as you with me, that like a football you spurred me thus? You spurred me hence, he will spurn me hither. If I last in this service, you must case me in leather. Oh!
Fie! How impatience lureth in your face!
His company must do his minions grace, whilst I at home starve for a merry look. Hath only age, the alluring beauty took from my poor cheek, then he hath wasted it. Are my discourses dull? Bear in my wit. What ruins are in me that can be found by him not ruined? Then is he the ground of my defeatures. My decayed fair, a sunny look of his would soon repair. But too unruly dear, he breaks the pale and feeds from home. Poor I am, but is stale.
Self-harming and jealousy. Fie, eat it hence.
Unfeeling fools can with such wrongs dispense. I know his eye doth homage otherwhere, or else what lets it but he would be here. Sister, you know he promised me a chain. With that alone, a love he would detain. Since that my beauty cannot please his eye, I'll weep what's left away and weeping die.
How many fond fools serve mad jealousy?
The gold I gave to Dromio is laid up, safe at the centaur, and the heedful slave has wandered forth in care to seek me out. By computation and mine host report, I could not speak with Dromio since first I sent him from the mart. See, here he comes. How now, sir, is your merry humor altered? As you love stroke, so jest with me again. You know no centaur, you receive no gold, your mistress sent to have me home to dinner, my house was at the Phoenix? Wast thou mad that thus so madly thou dost answer me?
What answer, sir? When spake I such a word?
Even now, even here, not half an hour since.
I did not see you since you sent me hence. Only the centaur with the gold you gave me.
Villain, thou didst deny the gold's receipt, and toldst me of a mistress and a dinner, for which I hope thou feltst I was displeased.
What means this jest? I pray you, master, tell me.
Yea, Dost thou jeer and flout me in the teeth? Thinkest thou that I jest? Hold, take thou that and that!
Oh, sir, for God's sake! Why am I beaten?
Dost thou not know?
Nothing, sir, but that I am beaten!
Shall I tell you why?
Why, sir, and wherefore? For the sake every why hath wherefore.
Why, first, for flouting me, and then wherefore urging it to say a time to me!
Was there ever a man thus beaten out of season, when in the why and the wherefore is neither rhyme nor reason? Well, sir, I thank you.
Thank me, sir, for what?
Marry, sir, for this something you gave me for nothing.
I'll make you amends next, to give you nothing for something.
Huh?
But soft, who wafts us yonder?
Antipholus! Look strange and frown. Some other mistress hath thy sweet aspects. I am not Adriana, nor thy wife. The time was once when thou unurged wouldst found, that never words were music to thy ear, that never object pleasing thine eye, that never touch well welcome to thy hand, that never meat sweet savored in thy taste, unless I spake or looked or touched or carved to thee. Oh, how comes it thou, my husband? Oh, how comes it that thou art but a stranger from myself? Oh, do not tear away thyself from me. How dearly would it touch thee to the quick, shouldst thou but hear I were licentious, that this body, consecrated by ruffian lust, should be contaminate. Wouldst thou not spit at me, and spurn at me, and hurl the name of husband in my face, and tear the stained skin off my harlot brow, and from my false hand cut the wedding ring, and break it with a deep divorcing vow? I know thou canst, and therefore see thou do it. I am possessed with an adulterate blot. My blood is mingled with the crime of lust. For if we two be one and thou pay false, I do digest the poison of thy flesh, being strumpeted by thy contagion. Keep then fair league and truce with thy true bed. I live disdained, thou undishonored.
Plead you to me, fair dame? I know you not. In Ephesus, I am but 2 hours old, as strange unto your town as to your talk, who every word by all my wits being scanned, wants wit and all one word to understand.
Fie, brother, how the world has changed with you. When were you wont to use my sister thus? She sent for you home by Dromio to dinner.
By Dromio?
By me?
By thee! And missed thou this return from him, that he did buffet thee, and in his blows denied my house for his, me for his wife?
Did you converse, sir, with this gentlewoman? What is the course and truth of your compact?
Sir? I never saw her till this time.
Feeling thou biased for even her very words, didst thou deliver to me on the mart?
I never spake with her in all my life.
How can she thus then call us by our names? Unless it be by inspiration.
How ill agrees it with your gravity to counterfeit us grossly with your slave, of letting him to thwart me in my mood. Come, I will fasten on this sleeve of thine. Thou art an elm, my husband, I a vine, whose weakness, married to thy stronger state, makes me with thy strength to communicate.
To me she speaks. She moves me for her theme. What? Was I married to her in my dream? Or sleep I now and think I hear all this? What error drives her eyes and ears amiss? Until I know this sure uncertainty, I'll entertain the offered fallacy.
Dromio, go bid the servants spread for dinner.
Oh, for my beads! I quoth me for a sinner! This is fairyland. Oh, spite of spite. We talk with goblins, owls, and sprites! If we obey them, not this will ensue. They'll suck out a breath. Oh, pictures black and blue!
Come, come! No longer will I be a fool to put the finger in the eye and weep whilst man and master laughs my woes to scorn. Come, sir, to dinner. Dromio, keep the gate. Husband, I will dine above with you today and shrive you of 1,000 idle prints. Sirrah, if any ask you for your master, say he dines forth, and let no creature enter. Come, sister. Dromio, play the porter well.
Master, shall I be porter at the gate?
Aye, and let none enter lest I break your pate.
Come, Antipholus, we dine too late.
Standing alone in the night, he left me. Still the chill had not the bite. He left me long, not a kind word to say. Oh, he left me, should he return, should I stay? But he left me.
Good Signor Angelo, you must excuse us all. My wife is shrewish when I keep not hours. Say that I lingered with you at your shop to see the making of her golden chain, and that tomorrow you will bring it home. But here's a villain that faced me down, he met me on the mart, and that I beat him and charged him with 1,000 marks in gold, and that I did deny my wife and house. That drunkard! What does thou mean by this?
Say what you will, sir, but I know what I know. That you beat me at the mart. I have your hands to show. If the skin were parchment and the blows you gave me were ink, your own hand would tell you what I think.
I think thou art an ass.
Mary, so it doth appear by the wrongs I suffer and the blows I bear. I should kick being kicked, and being at that pass, you would keep from my heels, and beware an ass.
You're sad, Signor Balthazar. Pray God our cheer may answer my good will and your good welcome here.
I hold your dainties cheap, sir, and you're welcome, dear.
Let's off, my door is locked. Go, bid them let us in.
Maud, Bridget, Marion, Cecily, Jillian, Jill!
Maltose, Couplet, Cops, Committee, and Patch! I can leave from the door, sit down in the house!
What patch has made our porter? My master stays in the street.
Let him walk from whence he came! To get gold on speed. Who talks within there? I'll open the door. Right, sir. I'll tell you when and you'll tell me wherefore. Wherefore? For my dinner. I have not dined today. Nor today, for you must not. Come again when you may. What art thou that keeps me out from the house I own? The port of it is time, sir, and my name is Dromio.
Oh, villain! Thou hast stolen both mine office and my name. The one there gave me credit, the other mickle blame. If thou hadst been Dromio today in my place, thou wouldn't have changed thy face for a name or thy name for an ass!
Do you hear, you minion? You'll let us in, I hope. The baggage, let me in.
Who is that at the door that keeps all this noise?
By my truth, your town is troubled with unruly boys. Are you there, wife? You might have come before.
Your wife, Sir Knave. Go, get you from the door.
Master, you would have paid this name with no sword.
Here is neither cheer, sir, nor welcome. We would fain have either.
In debating which was best, we shall part with night.
Oh, they stand at the door, master. Bid them welcome hither.
There's something in the wind that we cannot get in.
You would say so, master, if your garments were thin.
Go, fetch me something. I'll break open the gate. Breaking here, and I'll break your names. Paint up.
Oh, a man may break words with you, sir, and words are but wind. Aye, and break it in your face so that he break it not behind.
Eat I'll break in. Go, borrow me a crow.
Crow without a feather, master mean you so? For a fish without a fin, there's a fowl without a feather. If a crow helps us get in, Sierra, we'll pluck a crow together.
Fetch me an iron crow! Go, get thee, go!
Have patience, sir! Oh, let it not be so. Here aim you war against your reputation, and draw within the compass of suspect the unviolated honor of your wife. And doubt not, sir, that she will well excuse why at this time the doors are made against you. Be ruled by me. Depart in patience. Let us to the tiger all to dinner. And about evening, come yourself alone to know the reason of this strange restraint. If by strong hand you want to break in now in the stirring passage of the day, a vulgar comment will be made of it. And that, supposed by the common route, against your yet unguarded estimation, that will with foul intrusion enter and dwell upon your grave when you are dead. For slander lives upon succession, forever house it where it gets possession.
You have prevailed. I will depart in quiet, and in despite of mirth, mean to be merry. I know a wench of excellent discourse, pretty and witty, wild and yes, too gentle. There will we dine. This woman that I mean, my wife, but I protest without desert, hath oftentimes upbraided me withal. To her will we to dinner. Get you home. Fetch the chain, by this I know 'tis made. Bring it, I pray you, to the Porpentine, for there's the house. That chain will I bestow, be it for nothing but to spite my wife, upon mine hostess there. Good sir, make haste. Since mine own doors refuse to entertain me, I'll knock elsewhere to see if they'll disdain me.
I'll meet you at that place some hour hence.
Do so. This jest shall cost me some expense.
Shall Antipholus, even in the springs of love, thy love springs rot? Shall love in building grow so ruinous? If you did wed my sister for her wealth, then for her wealth's sake, use her with more kindness. And if you should like elsewhere, then do it by stealth. Muffle your false love with some show of blindness. Alas, poor women, make us but believe, being compact of credit, that you love us. Though others have the arm, show us the sleeve. We in your motion turn, and you may move. Then, gentle brother, get you in again. Comfort my sister, cheer her, call her wife. 'Tis holy sport to be a little vain when the sweet breath of flattery conquers strife.
Sweet mistress, what your name is, else I know not. Nor by what wonder do you hit of mine. Less in your knowledge and your grace you show not than our earth's wonders, more than earth divine. Teach me, dear creature, how to think and speak. Lay open to my earthly gross conceit, smothered in errors, feeble, shallow, weak, the folded meaning in your words' deceit. Against my soul's pure truth, why labor you to make it wander in an unknown field? Are you a god? Would you create me new? Transform me then, and to your power I'll yield. But if that I am I, then well I know. Your weeping sister is no wife of mine, nor to her bed no homage do I owe. Far more to you do I decline. Train me not, sweet mermaid, with thy note, to drown me in thy sister's flood of tears. Sing, siren, for thyself, and I will dote. Spread o'er the silver waves thy golden hairs, and as a bed I'll take them, and there lie. In that glorious supposition think he gazed by death that hath such means to die. Let love, being light, be drowned if she sink. How I do not know.
It is a fault that springeth from your eye.
For gazing on your beams, fair sun, being by.
Gaze when you should, and that will clear your sight.
As good to wake, sweet love, as look on night.
Why call you me love? Call my sister so.
Thy sister's sister.
That's my sister.
No! It is thyself. My own self's better part. Mine eyes' clear eye, my dear heart's dear heart, my food, my fortune, my sweet hope's aim, my soul is heaven, and my heaven's claim.
All this my sister is, or else should be.
Call thyself sister sweet, for I am thee. Thee will I love, and with thee lead my life. Thou hast no husband yet, or I'm no wife. Give me thy hand.
Oh, soft sir, hold you still. I will fetch my sister and get her goodwill.
Why, how now, Dromio? Where wast thou so fast?
Do you know me, sir? Am I Dromio? Am I a man? Am I myself?
Thou art Dromio, thou art my man, thou art thyself.
I am an ass. I'm a woman's man, and besides myself.
What woman's man, and how besides thyself?
Besides myself, I am due to a woman. One that claims me. One that haunts me. One that will have me.
What claim makes she to thee?
Mary said, such a claim as one would lay to your horse. She would have me as a beast. Not that I think the beast she would have me, but that she, being a very beastly creature, lays claim to me.
What is she?
A very reverend body. I have but lean luck in the match, and she, a wondrous, fat marriage.
How dost thou mean a fat marriage?
Marriage. She is from hip to hip.
Is she bear some breadth?
No longer from head to toe than from hip to hip. She is spherical. Like a globe. I could find no countries in her.
What part of her body stands Ireland?
Mary, sir, in her buttocks. I found it out by the bar.
Where's Scotland?
I found it by the Baroness, hard in the palm of her hand.
Where England?
I looked for the chunky cliffs, but I could find no whiteness in them.
Where's Spain?
There, sir, I felt it not, but I felt it. In her breath.
Where America? The Indies?
Oh, sir, upon her nose, all over embellished with rubies, carbuncles, and sapphires.
Where stood Belgium? The Netherlands?
Oh, sir, I did not look so low. To conclude, this drudge or diviner laid claim to me, called me Dromio, swore I was assured to her, told me what prickly marks I had about me, such as the mole on my neck, the great wart on my left arm, that I, amazed, ran from her as a witch.
Go, hiding presently. Post to the road. If the wind blow any way from shore, I will not harbor in this town tonight. If any bark put forth, then come to the mart, where I will walk till thou return to me. If everyone knows us, and we know none, 'tis time, I think, to trudge back and be gone.
As from a bear a man would run for life, so fly I from her that would be my wife.
There's none but witches do inhabit here, and therefore 'tis high time that I were hence. She that doth call me husband, even my soul for a wife, doth abhor. Doth her fair sister, possessed with such a gentle sovereign grace, of such enchanting presence and discourse, hath almost made me a traitor to myself. But, lest myself be guilty of self-wrong, I'll stop mine ears against the mermaid's song. Signor Antipholus. Aye, that's my name.
I know it well, sir. Lo, here's the chain. I thought to have taken you at the porpentine. The chain unfinished made me stay thus long.
What is your will that I shall do with this?
But please yourself, sir. I made it for you.
Made it for me, sir, but I bespoke it not.
Not once, not twice, but 20 times you have. Now go home with it, and please your wife withal. And soon at supper time I'll visit you, and then receive my money for the chain.
I pray you, sir, receive the money now, for fear you never see chain nor money more.
You are a merry man, sir. Fare you well.
What I should think of this, I cannot tell, but this I think, there is no man that is so vain that would refuse so fair an offered chain. I see a man here need not live by shifts, when in the streets he meets such golden gifts. Out to the mart, and there for Dromio stay. If any ship put out, then straight away!
And since I have not much importuned you, nor now I had not, but that I am bound to Persia, and what guilders for my voyage. Therefore, make present satisfaction, or I'll attack you by this officer.
Even just the sum that I do owe to you is going to me by Antipholus. And in the instant that I met with you, he handed me a chain. At 5 o'clock I shall receive money for the same. Please, if you walk with me down to his house, I will discharge my bond and thank you too.
That labor you may save, see where he comes. While I go to the goldsmith's house, go thou and buy a rope's end. That will I bestow among my wife and her confederates for locking me out of my doors by day. Soft, I see the goldsmith. Get you gone, buy thou a rope and bring it home to me.
I buy £1,000 a year. I buy a rope.
I may as well hope up that trust to you. I promised that your presence in the chamber, neither chain nor goldsmith came to me. Belike you thought our love would last too long if it were chained together, and therefore came not.
Saving your merry humor, here's the note how much your chain weighs to the utmost care, the fineness of the gold and chargeful fashion, which doth amount to 3 odd ducats more than I stand debted to this gentlewoman. I pray you see her presently discharged. She is bound to see in states, but for it.
I am not furnished with the present money. Besides, I have some business in the town. Good signor, take the stranger to my house, and with you take the chain, and bid my wife disperse the sum on the receipt thereof. Perchance I will be there as soon as you.
Then you will give the chain to her yourself.
No, bear it with you, lest I come not time enough.
Well, sir, I will. Have you the chain about you?
And if I have not, sir, I hope you have, or else you may return without your money.
Nay, come, sir, I pray you, give me the chain. Both wind and tide stays for this gentlewoman, and I, to blame, have held her here too long.
Good Lord. You use this dalliance to excuse your breach of promise to the porpentine.
Our skills on. Pray you, sir, dispatch.
You hear how she importunes me? The chain!
Why, give it to my wife and fetch your money.
You know I gave it you half an hour since. Even now, either consent, even get the chain or send by me some token.
Fine! Now you run this humor out of breath. Come, where's the chain? I pray you let me see it.
This is rough. Good sir, say where you'll answer me or no. If not, I'll leave him to the officer.
I answer you. What should I answer you?
The money you owe me for the chain!
I do not want to receive the chain!
You know who gave it me, even now!
You gave me none. You won't me much to say so.
You wrong me more in denying it. Consider how it stands upon my credit.
Well, officer, arrest him at my suit!
I do, and charge you in the Duke's name to obey.
This touches me in reputation. Either consent to pay this sum for me, or I arrest you by this officer.
Consent to pay me that I never had? Arrest me, foolish fellow, if thou darest.
Here is thy fee. Arrest him, officer. I would not pardon my brother in this case if he should scorn me so apparently.
I do arrest you, sir. You hear the suit.
I do obey thee till I give thee bail. But, sirrah, you shall buy this sport as here, as all the metal in your shop will answer.
Sir, I shall have war in Ephesus! To your notorious shame, I doubt it not.
Master, there's a pocket that be down London States until her owner comes aboard, and then, sir, she bears away our frotted, sir. I have conveyed aboard, and I have bought coffee, oil, the balsam, and no equite. The ship is in a trim, the very winds will bear for the land, and they stay without an altar for their own ambassador and yourself. How now, a madman? Why thou peevish sheep? What ship of that damned stays for me? The ship you sent me to Hiawatha. Thou drunken slave, I sent thee for a rope and told thee to what purpose and what end. You sent me for a rope's end as soon. You sent me to the bay, sir, for a part. I will debate this matter at your leisure and teach your ears to list me with more heed. To Adriana, villain, hide thee straight. Give her this key and tell her in the desk that's Lord Owen's Turkish tapestry there is a purse of ducats. Let her send it. Tell her I am arrested in the streets and that shall bail me. Hide thee, slave. Be gone. On, officer, to prison till it come. To Adriana, that is where we dined. Who doubts the building claimed me for her husband. Oh, she's too big, I hope, for me to compass. Thither I must, although against my will. For servants must their masters' minds fulfill.
There will now be a 15-minute intermission. Get some popcorn, get a drink, and come on back for Act 2.
Wow.
That he did plead in earnest. Yea or no? Look to your red or pale, or sad or merrily. With what persuasion did he tempt thy love?
With words that in an honest suit might move. First he did praise my beauty, then my speech.
Did speak him fair?
Have patience, I beseech.
I cannot, no, I will not hold me still. My tongue, though not my heart, shall have his will. He is deformed, crooked, old and sere, ill-faced, worse-bodied, shapeless everywhere.
Who would be jealous then of such a one? No evil lost is wailed when it is gone.
But I think him better than I say. And yet when here in others' eyes were worse, far from her nest the lapwing cries away. My heart does pray for him, though my tongue do curse.
Here, go, sweet! The desperate first we never tasted!
How hast thou lost thy breath?
By running fast!
Where is thy master, Dromio? Is he well?
No, he's in tartar limbo! Worse than hell!
Why, man, what is the matter?
I do not know the matter, but he's arrested on the case!
What? Is he arrested? Tell me at whose suit?
I do not know in whose suit he is arrested well! But is he in a suit of buff which rested him? That can I tell? Will you send mistress for redemption? The money in the desk.
Oh, go fetch your sister. Oh, this I wonder at, that he unknown to me should be in debt. Tell me, was he arrested on a band?
Not on a band, but on a strong good thing. A chain. A chain! Do you not hear it ring?
What, the chain?
No, the bell! It's time that I were gone. It was 2 ere I left him, and now the clock strikes 1!
Go, Dromio, there's the money. Bear it straight and bring thy master home immediately. Come, sister. I am pressed down with conceit. Conceit, my comfort and my injury.
There's not a man I meet but doth salute me as if I were their well-acquainted friend. And everyone doth call me by my name. Some tender money to me, some invite me, some others give me thanks for kindnesses, some give me commodities to buy. Sure, these are but imaginary wiles, and Lapland sorcerers inhabit here.
Master! Here's the gold you sent me for!
What gold is this? Is there any ships put forth tonight? May we be gone?
Why, sir! I brought you word in our seats that the bark of expedition put forth tonight! And then were you hindered by the sergeant? Here's the gold you sent me for!
The fellow is distracted. So am I. And here we wander in illusions. Some blessed power deliver us from hence!
Well met, Master Antipholus. I see, sir, you have found your goldsmith now. Is that the chain you promised me today?
Satan! I avoid. Charge me, tempt me not!
Master, is this Mistress Satan?
It is the devil.
Your man and your marvelous Mary, sir. Will you go with me? We'll mend our dinner here.
Avoid them, fiend! What tellest thou me of supping? Thou art, as you are all, a sorceress! I conjure thee to leave me and be gone!
Give me the ring of mine you had at dinner, or for my diamond, the chain you promised, and I will be gone, sir, and not trouble you.
Some devils ask for the parings of one's nails, a hair, a drop of blood, a pin, a nut, a cherry stone! But she, more covetous, would ask for a chain! Master, be wise! And if you give it to her, the devil will shake her chain and fright us with it!
I pray you, sir, the diamond or the chain? I hope you do not mean to cheat me so.
Avaunt, thou witch! Come, Dromio, let us go!
What prides is the peacock? Mistress, that you know!
Now out of doubt, Antipholus is mad. Else would he never so demean himself. A ring he hath of mine worth 40 ducats, and for the same he promised me a chain. Both one and other he denies me now. The reason that I gather he is mad, besides this present instance of his rage, is a mad tale he told at dinner of his own doors being shut against his entrance. Belike his wife, acquainted with his fits, on purpose shut the doors against his way. My way is to hie home to his house and tell his wife that, being lunatic, he rushed into my house and perforce took away my ring. This course I fittest choose, for 40 ducats is too much to lose.
Fear me not, man, I will not break away. I'll give thee, ere I leave thee, so much money to warrant thee as I'm rested for. Here comes the man, I think he has the money. How now, sir? Oh, have you that I sent you for?
Here's that I warned you, we'll pay them all.
But where's the money?
Why, sir, I gave them money for the rope.
500 ducats, villain, for a rope.
I'll serve you 500 at the rate.
To what end that I bid thee hie thee home?
Why, to a rope's end, and to that end I have returned.
And to that end, sir, I will welcome you.
Good sir, have patience.
Thou senseless villain!
What I were senseless that I might not feel your blow.
Thou art senseless.
my nativity to this very instant and have nothing at his hands for my service but clothes.
Come, go along, my wife is coming yonder.
How now? Is not your husband mad? His incivility confirms no less. Good Master Dr. Pinch, you are a conjurer, establishing him his true sense again.
Oh, alas, how fiery and sharp he looks.
Mark how he trembles in his ecstasy.
I charge thee, Satan, housed within this man, to yield possession to my holy prayers, and to thy state of darkness have strength. I conjure thee by all saints in heaven.
Peace, doubting wizard, peace. I am not mad.
Oh, that thou wert not, poor distressed soul.
You minion, you. Are these your customers? Did this companion with a saffron face revel and feasted at my house today, whilst upon me the guilty doors were shut, and I denied to enter in my house?
Oh, husband, God doth know you died at home.
Died at home! Thou villain, what sayest thou?
Sir, sooth to say, you did not dine at home.
Were not my doors locked up and I shut out?
Fair D, your doors locked up and you shut out.
And did I not enraged apart from thence?
And verily you did. My bones bear witness.
Thou hast sworn the goldsmith to arrest me.
Alas, I sent you money to redeem you by Dromio here, who came in haste for it.
Money by me. Heart of goodwill is sure, but surely not a rag of money.
Went not thou to her for a purse of ducats?
He came to me and I delivered it.
And I am witness to her that she did.
God and the rope maker bear me witness that I was sent for nothing but a rope.
Mistress, both man and master is possessed. I know it by their pale and deadly looks. They must be bound and laid in some dark room.
Say wherefore didst thou lock me forth today, and why dost thou deny the bag of gold?
I did not, gentle husband, lock thee forth.
And gentle master, I received no gold, but I do confess that we were locked out.
Dissembling villain, thou speaks false and bold.
Dissembling harlots, thou false and all, and art confederate with the cursed pack to make a loathsome, abject scorn of me.
Marbles, the finger strong within him. Why is that for his magic too?
Oh, once wilt thou murder me? Thy jailer thou, I am thy prisoner. Wilt thou suffer them to make a rescue?
Masters, let him go. He is my prisoner. If I let him go, the debt he owes will be required of me.
I will discharge thee ere I go from thee. Bear me forthwith to his creditor, and knowing how the debt grows, I will pay it. Good master, doctor, see him safe conveyed home to my house. Ow! Most unhappy day! Ow! Most unhappy strumpet!
Master, the Puritan is gone with you.
God help my poor souls, how idly did they talk.
Say now, and whose suit is he arrested at?
One Angelo, a goldsmith. Do you know him?
I know the man. What is the sum he owes?
200 ducats.
How grows it due?
Due for a chain your husband had of him.
He did bespeak a chain for me, but had it not. When as your husband in all rage came to my house and took away my ring, the ring I saw upon his finger now. Straight after did I meet him with a chain. Maybe so, but I did never see it. Come, jailer, take me where the goldsmith is. I long to know the truth hereof at large.
Mercy, they're loose again.
Oh, they'll kill us!
start fetch our stuff from thence. I long that we were safe and sound on board.
Stay here this night. You saw they speak us fair, give us gold. Methinks they are such a gentle nation that, but for the mountain of mad flesh that claims marriage of me, I could find it in my heart to stay here still and turn witch.
I will not stay tonight for all the town. Therefore, away to get our stuff aboard.
To have hindered you, but I protest he had the chain of me, though most dishonestly he doth deny.
How is he esteemed here in the city?
A very reverend reputation, man. Of credit infinite, highly beloved. Second to none that lives here in the city. His word might bear my wealth at any
Speak
time.
softly, yonder as I think he walks.
'Tis so, and with that self-chain about his neck, which he forswore so monstrously to have. Draw near to me, man. I'll speak to him. Signor Antipholus, I wonder much that you would put me to such shame and trouble, and not without some scandal to yourself, with circumstance and oath, so to deny the chain which you now wear so openly. Besides the charge, the shame, imprisonment. You have done wrong to this, my honest friend, who but for our controversy would have hoisted sail and put to sea today. This chain you had on me, can you deny it?
I think I had. I never did deny it.
Yes, that you did, sir, and forswore it too.
Who heard me to deny it or forswear it?
These ears of mine, thou knowest it hear thee. Fire on thee, wretch! 'Tis pity that thou lives to walk where any honest men resort.
Thou art a villain to impeach me thus. I'll prove mine honor and mine honesty against thee presently, if thou darest stand.
I dare, and do defy thee for a villain!
For God's sake, he is mad! Some devil didn't even take his sword away and find Dromio to endeavor to my house! Run, Master, run! For God's sake, take a house!
This is some priory, and oh, we are spoiled!
Be quiet, people! Wherefore throng you hither? To fetch my poor distracted husband hence!
I knew he was not his perfect wit.
How long hath this possession held the man? This week he hath been heavy, sour, sad, and much different than the man he was. But till this afternoon his passion dare break into extremity of rage.
Having not lost much wealth by wreck of sea, buried some dear friend, hath not else his eye strayed his affection in unlawful love, a sin prevailing much in youthful men who give their eyes the liberty of gazing. Which of these sorrows is he subject to?
Oh, to none of these, except it be the last, namely, some love that drew him off from home.
I should for that have reprehended him.
Aye, so I did.
Aye, but not rough enough.
As roughly as my modesty would let me.
Haply in pride.
And in assemblies too.
Aye, but not enough.
It was the copy of our conference. In bed he slept not for my urging it. At board he fed not for my urging it. Alone it was the subject of my theme. In public I often glance at it still that I tell him it was violent bad.
And thereof came it that the man was mad. It seems his sleeps were hindered by thy railings, and thereof comes at his head his light. Thou sayest his meat was soft with thy upbraidings. Unquiet meals make ill digestions. Thereof the raging fire of fever bred. And what's a fever but a fit of madness? In food, in sport, in life-preserving rest, to be disturbed, would mad, or man or beast. The consequence then is thy jealous fits hath scared thy husband from the use of wits.
She never reprehended him but mildly when he demeaned himself, rough, rude, and wildly. Why bear you these rebukes and answer not?
She did betray me to my own reproof. Good people, enter and lay hold on him.
No! Not a creature enters my house.
Well then let your servants bring my husband forth.
Neither! He took this place for sanctuary, and it will privilege him from your hands till I have brought him to his wits again.
I will attend my husband, be his nurse, die in his sickness, for it is my office.
Be patient, for I will not let him stir until I have used the approved means I have with wholesome syrups, drugs, and holy prayers to make of him a formal man again. Therefore, depart and leave him here with me.
I will not hence and leave my husband here! And ill it doth beseem your holiness to separate the husband and the wife!
Be and depart. Thou shalt not have him.
No, no, no!
Complain unto the Duke of this indignity.
Go, go. I will fall prostrate at his feet and never rise until my tears and prayers have won his grace to come in person hither and take perforce my husband from the abbess.
By this, I think the dial points at 5. Anon, I'm sure the Duke himself in person comes this way to the melancholy vale, the place of death and sorry execution behind the ditches of the abbey here.
Upon what cause?
To see a reverend Syracusan merchant who puts unluckily into display against the laws and statutes of this town, beheaded publicly for his offense.
See where they come, we will behold his death.
That's
Yet once again proclaim it publicly. If any friend shall pay the sum for him, he shall not die. So much we tender him.
justice, most sacred Duke, against the abbess.
She is a virtuous and reverend lady. It cannot be that she has done thee wrong.
May it please your grace. Antipholus, my husband, who I made lord of me and all I had, and your important letters, this ill day, a most outrageous fit of madness took him, that desperately he hurried through the streets, with him his bondman, all this mad as he, doing displeasure to the citizens, bearing beds, rings, jewels, anything his mates did like. Once did they get him bound and sent him home, anon, I not with my strongest gate he broke from those that had the guard of him, and with his mad attendant and himself, each one with ireful passion with drawn sword, met us again, and now he bent on us, chased us away, till raising up war, he became again to bind them, then they fled into the abbey, we only pursued them, and here the abbess shuts the gates on us and will not suffer us to fetch him out. Therefore, most gracious Duke, with thy command, let him be brought forth and borne hence for help.
Go, summon you to the abbey gate, and bid Lady Abbess come to me. I will determine this before I stir.
Mistress, shift and save yourself. My master and his man are both broke loose, beaten the maids a row and bound the doctor. Between them, they will kill the conjurer.
Peace, fool! Thy master and his man are here, and that is false thou dost report to us.
Mistress, upon my life, I tell thee true. Oh, hark, hark,
Come, stand by me. Fear nothing. Guard with weapons.
It is my husband! Witness you that he is born about invisible. Even now, we housed him in the abbey here. And now he's there. Past thought of human reason.
Justice, most gracious Duke. Oh, grant me justice!
Unless the fear of death doth make me doze, I see my son, Antipholus, and Dromio.
Justice, sweet prince, against that woman there that has abused and dishonored me.
Discover how, and thou shalt find me just.
This day, great Duke, she shut the doors upon me while she with harlots feasted in my house.
A grievous fault, say woman, didst thou so?
No, my good lord. He, myself, and my sister today did dine together. So befall my soul, as this is false, he burdens me withal.
There may look on day nor sleep on night, but she tells your highness the simple truth.
Oh, perjured woman! They are both forsworn, and this the madman justly chargeth them.
My liege, I am advised what I say. This woman locked me out this day from dinner. That goldsmith there, were he not packed, could witness it, for he was with me then, who parted with me to fetch chain, promising to bring it to the porpentine, where Balthazar and I did dine together. Our dinner done, and he not coming thither, I went to seek him in the streets. I met him, and in his company, that gentlewoman there to this perjured goldsmith, swear me down that I understand it, received the chain, which God he knows I saw not. For the which he arrested me with an officer. I did obey, and sent my peasant home for certain ducats. He with none returned. Then fairly I bespoke the officer to go with me in person to my house. By the way, we met my wife, her sister, and a rabble more of vile confederates. Along with them, they brought one pinch, a hungry, lean-faced villain, a living dead man. This pernicious slave, forsooth, took on him as a conjurer, cries out, I was possessed. Then altogether they fell upon me, bound me, bore me thence in their dark and dangerous vault at home, till left me and my man both bound together, till gnawing with my teeth. I gained my freedom and immediately ran headed to a race who beseeched to give me ample satisfaction for these deep shames and great indignities.
This in truth I witnessed with him, that he dined not at home but was locked out.
But had he such a chain of thee or no?
He had, my lord, and with the same chain about his neck when he ran in here that these people saw.
Yes, I read this one. These ears of mine heard you confess you had the chain of him after you first forswore it on the mart. And thereupon I drew my gun on you, and then you fled into the abbey here, from whence I think you are come by miracle.
I never came within these abbey walls, nor ever didst thou draw that gun on me. I never saw the chain, so help me heaven. This is false. You burdened me with
Why, what an intricate impeach is this? If he were housed here he would have been. If he were mad, he would not plead so coldly. You say he dined at home. The goldsmith here denies that saying. Sirrah, what say you?
Sir, he dined with her there at the Porpentine.
He did, and from my finger snatched that ring.
'Tis true, my liege, this ring I had of her.
Saw'st thou him enter at the abbey here?
Sure, my liege, desire to see your grace.
Aye, this is strange. Go and bid Lady Abbess come to me. I think you are all mated or stark mad.
Most funny
Duke, vouchsafe me speak a word. Haply I see a friend who will save my life and pay the sum that may deliver me.
Speak freely, Syracusan, what thou wilt.
It's not your name, sir, called Antipholus. And is that not your bondman, Dromio? I am sure you both of you remember me well. Why look you strange on me? I'm sure you remember me.
I never saw you in my life till now.
Oh, grief hath changed me since thou hast seen me last. But tell me, dost thou not know my voice?
Neither.
Dromio, nor thou.
No, trust me, sir, nor I.
Oh, time's extremity, hast thou so cracked and split my tongue that here my only son knows not the feeble key of my untuned cares. Tell me thou art my son, Antipholus.
I never saw my father in my life.
But 7 years since in Syracuse, boy, thou knowest we parted. But perhaps, my son, thou shapest to acknowledge me in my misery.
The Duke and all that know me in the city can witness with me that it is not so. I never saw Syracuse in my life.
I tell thee, Syracusan, 20 years have I been patron to Antipholus, during which time he ne'er saw Syracuse. I see thy age and dangers make thee dote.
Most mighty Duke, behold a man much wronged.
I see two husbands. Oh, that's my wife deceived me.
One of these men is genius the other, and so of these, which is the natural man and which is spirit? Who deciphers them?
I, sir, am Dromio. Command him away.
I, sir, Dromio, pray let me stay.
Gian, art thou not? Where else his ghost?
Oh, my own master! Who hath bound him here?
Whoever bound him, I will loose his bonds and gain a husband by his liberty. Speak, old Aegean, if thou beest the man who had a wife once called Amelia, who bore thee at a burden 2 fair sons. Oh, if thou beest the same Aegean, speak, and speak unto the same Amelia.
I dream thou art Amelia. But tell me, if thou art she, where is the son that floated with thee on the fatal raft?
By men of Epidamnum, he and I and the twin Dromio were taken up. By and by, rude fishermen of Corinth by force took Dromio and my son from them, and me they left with those of Epidamnum. What then became of them I cannot tell. I to this fortune you see me in.
Antipholus, thou camest from Corinth first?
No, sir, not I. I came from Syracuse.
Stand apart. I know not which is which.
I came from Corinth, my most gracious lord.
And I was him.
Brought to this town by that most famous warrior, Duke Menefin, your most renowned uncle.
Which of you two did dine with me today?
Gentle mistress.
And are you not my husband?
No, I say nay to that.
And so do I. Yet did she call me so. and this fair gentlewoman, her sister here, did call me brother. What I told you then, I hope I shall have leisure to make good if this be not a dream I see and hear.
That is the chain which you had of me!
I think it be, sir, I deny it not.
And you, sir, for this chain arrested me.
I think I did, sir, I deny it not.
I sent you money, sir. I sent you money to be your bail by Dromio, but I think he brought it not.
No, not by me.
This purse of ducats I received from you, and my man Dromio did bring them me. I see we still did meet each other's men, and I was taken for him, and him for me, and thereupon these errors are arose.
These ducats, pawn I for my father here.
It shall not be. Thy father has his life.
Sir, I'll have that diamond from you.
There, take it. And much thanks for my good cheer.
Renowned Duke, vouchsafe to take the pains and go with us into the abbey here to hear at large discoursed all our fortunes and all that are assembled in this place that by this sympathized one day's error have suffered wrong. Go, keep us company, and we shall make full satisfaction. 33 years have I been gone in travail of you, my sons, until this present hour my heavy burden ne'er delivered. The Duke, my husband, and my children both. Oh, and you, the calendars of their nativity, go to a gossip's feast and go with me. After so long grief, such nativity.
With all my heart, I'll gossip this feast.
Dromio, what stuff of mine hast thou embarked? Your goods relay at host, sir, in the centaurs.
He speaks to me. Dromio, I am your master. Come, go with us, only to that but none. Embrace thy brother there. Rejoice with him.
There is a fat friend that kitchened me for you today at dinner. She now shall be my sister, not my wife.
Methinks you are a glass and not my brother. I see by your face I'm a sweet-faced youth. Will you walk in to see their gossiping?
Oh, not I, sir. You are my elder.
Oh, now there's a question. How shall we try it?
We'll draw cuts for the senior. Till then, lead thou first.
Nay, then thus. We came into the world like brother and brother. Now let's walk hand in hand, not one before the other. Oh!